With this episode, I'm officially celebrating 90 days without alcohol.
Antisocial Butterfly Podcast. We are here to inspire dreams and help you spread your wings to fly. Baby girl, it's okay to be shy. But now it's time to kiss fear goodbye.
Howdy, welcome to Antisocial Butterfly Podcast. I am your host, LISSY Correa. Whether you are watching or listening, thank you so much for checking out this episode. If you are watching on YouTube, please take the time to subscribe and hit the alert bell so you are the first one notified when I upload a new episode. I have returned from Nashville, but we are still in the spirit of a cowgirl. I'm wearing a shirt from one of the places at Nashville that I went to called Tootsie's. Who has been to Tootsie's Lounge in Nashville? Tootsie's Lounge in Nashville is definitely one of the places that I wanted to go to simply because of the name. I once had a beautiful Rottweiler and her name was Tootsie. She was my first girl puppy, and so the name Tootsie, I will always have a soft place in my heart. So I definitely wanted to go to Tootsie's Lounge, and the shirt is a little big on me, so I have turned it into a little crop top. This trip was a memorable trip for many reasons. I haven't shared with you guys, but this trip was my first trip being sober. With this episode, I'm officially celebrating 90 days without alcohol. I am so happy to be saying that out loud. This could be a trigger warning for some. Some people may feel some type of way when knowing someone is sober. I was so anxious and nervous going into this trip. We were going with a group of friends. So being the perfectionist, being the people pleaser that I am, I did not want to be a burden to my friends. I didn't want to be a burden to the people around us. So that was just something of a mental battle that I had to every day go through. And I'm still reflecting on this trip. Being sober is just a topic in itself. I haven't really shared it with anybody. This is the first time that I'm sharing it with my Antisocial Butterfly viewers and listeners. I want to dedicate a special episode about my sobriety, why I did it, how to become sober, how to even just lean off a little bit of alcohol if that is your goal. For me, it was just a goal of 30 days, no alcohol, and then 30 days turned to 60 days, and here we are celebrating 90 days sober. So being sober around friends who are drinking and focusing on having a good time with alcohol, it is something new for me. And luckily, I do have a support system. I have my husband who was also on this journey with me of not drinking alcohol. So at least I had him to just kind of understand the feelings, the emotions. Drinking alcohol for me was something I did socially, something that I did on vacation, and something I gave myself an excuse because I work hard. I deserved it. I deserved to have a good time with alcohol. So I associated fun with alcohol. It's almost like rewiring your brain with how you see fun. You have to put on your big girl pants and you just have to go through the motions and give yourself almost a pep talk. You are exercising the muscle of a willpower, and it is also a mental inner battle that you are going through, and you're going to go through each and every day. So this trip actually was a true test because easily we could have given in so many times. The alcohol was easily around us. We had easy access to it. We were always around the bar. Our friends were drinking. And yet, I did not crave it. I did not want it. The only thing was feeling like you were left out. But that was all in here. We still hung out with our friends. As you know, Broadway is a strip of bars and lounges with live music. And that's where we spent most of the time hanging out with our friends. Let me just tell you, it is so cool in Nashville to see all of the amazing talent, the live music. Every lounge that you go to, there is a live band performing singing. Such beautiful voices, such great musical talent that you see there. I really enjoyed seeing the live music. You will not see a DJ playing music. No, it is live music. And to get you to go into the bar, I love that they have the windows open. There was a cool clip that I caught here of the guitarist coming out of the window and putting on a show for the people passing by on the streets. Nashville is such a vibe. If you haven't considered going to Nashville and you love live music, you are definitely missing out. And although we did not drink, I still had a great time. I even danced without alcohol. I could not believe it. This just showed me that I could break down my shy walls. I used to use alcohol as an excuse, especially when I would go out socially because I have social anxiety. So drinking would help me loosen my fear. It would help me be more comfortable around people. It would actually make me more talkative. I would approach strangers and start conversations. And I thought in my mind that I could not do that unless I had alcohol. Nashville gave me vibes of Vegas. Party city mixed in with live music. All you see is people just having a good time drinking. I mean, the place that we were at, Lower Broadway, there is music nonstop playing from the morning all the way till 3 a.m. But here I am, shaking my little booty, hanging around with my friends who were taking shots, drinking. I was really proud of myself that I did not give in. Every morning that I wake up without drinking alcohol, especially on the weekends when I would usually drink alcohol, I feel such a high. I am so empowered and talking myself out of feeling that I had to drink to be part of the group. I didn't. I just had to be in the circle. I just had to be present, give into conversations, have a smile. It did help if you have a drink in your hand. I learned the word mocktails just recently, and those are drinks that don't have alcohol. And now I've heard that Heineken has a non-alcoholic beer, which I do want to try, although I wasn't a beer drinker ever. Our Airbnb was very interesting. I have never seen so many stairs in an Airbnb. 4 levels, they had a rooftop, a lot of rooms with a lot of bunk beds. I did like how they decorated this Airbnb. It was all Nashville'd out. Recently, Freddie and I came across this home in Las Vegas, which was 4 levels and it had a rooftop, and I fell in love with it. I have always loved tri-level homes, and they look so pretty from the outside, but sometimes on the inside they could look a little crammed, and I love open space concepts. So this house was the reason why I don't like tri-level homes, because it felt super crammed. And the stair situation, oh my goodness, right when you open the doors you see stairs, you walk up to go to the kitchen and the living room. If you lived in this house, you would have to take these steps every single day to get to the main area where people normally hang out. And then there is more stairs that go up to 2 other bedrooms. And then you take some more stairs to go to the rooftop. I did love the rooftop. The rooftop was so nice. The rooftop gave me vibes if we were on a reality show. We did spend one morning out here drinking some coffee. I love a good view. I love a good vibe. What I loved about this trip is we were able to do 2 things that I wanted to do. Anywhere where I go, I love to do research. I always like to type in YouTube top things to do in the area that I'm visiting. We got to try Hattie B's. Hattie B is a hot chicken, is an American restaurant chain based in Nashville, Tennessee, founded by a father and son, each named Nick Bishop. I did not know that. See, I love researching things like this. The company specializes in hot chicken, fried chicken dish, and operates several restaurants in the southern United States. Yes, guys, if you love hot chicken, you will love Hattie B's. This is their heat levels. They have 6 different heat levels. The shut the cluck up is very, very spicy. That is not for the faint of heart. That is super hot, super hot. I got the medium, which is warming up. I like to enjoy my meal going in. If you are brave, go ahead and try the shut the cluck up, but don't tell me that I did not warn you. Their sides, they have amazing, delicious sides to choose from. I mean, oh my goodness, my mouth literally is watering and I just ate. They have southern greens, crinkle cut fries, red skin potato, pimento mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese is delicious. Baked beans, creamy coleslaw, black-eyed pea salad. They have a couple locations throughout Nashville. I definitely recommend Hattie B's. It was so good. We had it twice on this trip. No way. I just saw here that they have one in Las Vegas. What? No way. When did they put this in Las Vegas? I just literally found out right now. It's in the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. Wow. So it is open at the Cosmo. If you're in Las Vegas and want to try Nashville's delicious hot chicken, go ahead. It's located in level 2 in the Boulevard Tower. That's why I love living in Las Vegas. Another place very close to downtown Nashville where I enjoy spending time is visiting the Centennial Park. I love exploring parks. It's absolutely one of my favorite things to do. I'm a nature girl. I love trees. Now, if you're wondering how big this park is, it is 132 acres. There's a lot of fun stuff to see, a lot of fun pictures to take. Definitely a fun little spot to go with the family or if you love walking. A thing I learned about being sober while being on vacation is still doing things that are good for your mental health. And one of those things may be journaling, taking walks, doing things on your own. So if you're vacationing with friends that are drinking, still throw the invite out there, but don't get your butt hurt if they don't want to go, because there is going to be activities that they are going to do that you're not going to want to do, and vice versa. And it is okay. What I've been learning with friendships becoming sober is you're not going to lose the true, real friends that are meant to be in your life. Friendship transcends everything. If there is true love in that relationship, no matter what changes go on, they are going to support you, especially if it's about bettering your life. With this process of becoming sober, you are truly going to learn who your friends are. And once you take your first trip sober, you will also learn things on your own. Everyone's sober journey is completely different. And that is something that I wish I would have done on this trip, is still done my practices that make me happy mentally. For me, that should have been journaling, meditating, taking little walks every day, or doing an activity every day that truly makes me happy. I always say it's the little things, especially when you are doing a big change in your life. Becoming sober, I believe, is one of the hardest things to do because not a lot of people around you are doing it. You are constantly being shown and advertised that fun is associated with drinking. There is no advertisement out there about the benefits of being sober or having fun being sober. I don't think you'll ever see that advertised anytime soon. But again, I am not here to tell you to stop drinking. That is not my place at all. I mean, because just a few months ago, I was drinking and I was having the time of my life. But now things have changed. That is not my journey. I am trying to do something different. You know that saying, insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting different results. This is just something in my heart and my mind that I've been wanting to do. First, it just started with minimizing how much alcohol that I take, and that never happened. And so I said, okay, I'm just going to cut it out for 30 days and let's see where this takes me. I'm just excited for the future. I will dedicate a special episode about being sober. There are so many things that I want to share, but I've reached a milestone in my sobriety, and that is my first vacation without alcohol, my first vacation with friends drinking and being sober. I've reached 90 days sober. That is another milestone in itself. I share these things for my listeners and viewers out there who have wondered if they could have fun without alcohol. Yes, I'm here to tell you that it is possible. You can do it. You can minimize your alcohol. You can be around people drinking. It's really who you surround yourself with. Not everyone is going to support your journey. Not everyone is meant to support your journey. You just have to focus focus on what is good for you. You have to focus on why you are doing things. Your why is so important. You always fall back on your why, because as you start to make a positive change in your life, things are going to be thrown in your way. Obstacles are going to be thrown in your way to test you, and you always have to go back and fall on your why. Your why will keep you pushing. Your why will keep you motivated. And trust me, my beautiful butterflies, if I can reach this milestone, you can do it too. If you need that support system of wanting to quit alcohol or even just minimize your alcohol, let me know. I wanted to share with you guys a couple of videos that I watched. I wish I would have came across these videos beforehand going into a trip with friends who were drinking, but nonetheless, I watched them. This video by Timothy Ward titled, "How Can I Stay Sober When All My Friends Still Drink?" This is my self-care journal. When I listen to podcasts or when I watch YouTube videos that are inspiring, I love to take some notes. And with Tim's video, I wanted to share some notes that I took that really spoke to me. Being sober will make you realize who your real friends are. New people will be attracted to the new you. When our lives change, people come out, which allows new people to come in. And when you are sober, you will have people who are truly there just for you. Not just because at 1 a.m. you buy them shots or because you do something silly and make them laugh. No, they will be there just for you. It's a video that I'm going to go back to and watch. It's such an encouraging video. And he says that you may have to distance yourself from some people, but your true friends will truly understand and they will support your sobriety journey. And then I came across this video by Stephanie Still, and it's titled, "I went on my first sober trip with friends. Here is how it went." This is the inspiration for this video. I came across her video. I loved how she described her New York trip being sober for the first time. I related to that video in so many ways. There is a time that she says that she was getting overwhelmed and she was getting really anxious, just thinking about what she was getting herself into. And there was a moment she describes where her friend noticed that something was wrong with her and just asked her, "Hey, what's wrong?" And she started to cry and break down. I related to that so much because there was a part in my Nashville trip where I was getting just overwhelmed and I just broke down crying, and just letting it out and just telling someone how I was feeling made me feel better. So that is a tip when you are sober and you're on a trip with friends, is just having that person who you trust, letting them know if you're feeling anxious, just being truthful and letting them know how you feel. Just telling someone how you feel sometimes makes you feel better. So make sure you check out Stephanie's video because she gives you tips of how to manage with flight anxiety and also anxiety with traveling without alcohol. She is truly the one that helped me open my mind to the importance of my future trips, of doing things for my mental health, even on vacation. I am a routine kind of girl and she's also a routine kind of girl. So for people like ourselves that are perfectionists, that are routine based, when we go on vacation, there is no more routine. So we get anxious. And I never understood why I got anxious during trips. And that is why I thrive on completing tasks. I thrive on routine. So incorporating things that I do in my day-to-day, especially when it comes to my mental health, is going to help me stay grounded, focused, and also help me in those moments when I do feel anxiety. But overall, I am proud that I taught myself that any trip that I take, I can do it sober. And I don't need alcohol to have a fun time with my friends. Before, the thought of dancing in front of people would absolutely paralyze me and I would not do it. But guess what? I did it. I did it without alcohol. I went out of my comfort zone and I proved myself that I could do it. I just had to try and see if I could. And it's so empowering to do something that not a lot of people are doing. And when you wake up the next day and you know that you didn't give in to alcohol, I'm telling you, you feel such a rush. You feel so proud of yourself and you have to enjoy those moments because you're not always going to feel that way. It is going to be hard. There's a lot of temptation. There is a lot of advertising. There's a lot of people in your ear telling you to drink alcohol. So overall, I loved Nashville. I would definitely go back. We did mainly focus on just Broadway and all of the fun little bars and lounges that are there. So I want to go back and explore more of what Nashville has to offer. If I had to describe Nashville from my experience, from what I saw, it is live music, ripped jeans, cowboy hats, cowboy boots, a lot of fringe, good food, and a good times. I think with every experience, especially if it's your first time, you are not going to go into it fully experienced, fully knowing how to go into it. You are always going to come out of it and learn things. And this is definitely one of those things where I wasn't expecting some circumstances and nothing would have prepared me for them. I just had to go through it and then learn so that the next time I am better prepared. And I am going to be going on a cruise very soon. So this is going to be another vacation without drinking alcohol. And this trip is also going to be with friends who are drinking, and they're going to probably take the drinking package. So that is why I'm so glad that I came across these videos to help me to learn how to hang out with people who are drinking and to have a great time. What I am super proud of myself that I did on this trip was to take some outfits, specifically just to take pictures for my Instagram. So make sure you head over to my Instagram and check out some of my Nashville photos because they are full body shots. Here I am trying to be a Fashion Nova model. Thank you guys for checking out this week's episode. I love you guys so much. You guys are so amazing. Thank you for the new subscribers. Hello, hello. I see you. Make sure don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back next Monday with a new episode. Kiss fear. Goodbye. Bye, my loves. See you guys next week.